Yo, 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 it's Saturday. What's happening? It's your boy, Cleaver Colin Andrew here from NoDQ.com. Man, last night during SmackDown, did we get some news? NXT was fucking purged, man. 12 superstars. I'll start off with Zachariah Smith. He was a referee, it looks like to me. Maybe. I don't know. I've never really seen him. There's a couple guys in here that I'm not really sure on, but it is what it is, yo. Asher Hale, who had a match advertised for 205 Live against Kushida, wasn't it? The Giant, Zangier, again, don't really know him. Ari Sterling, maybe it was Ari Sterling that had the match lined up with Kushida. But anyways, Kona Reeves, Jake Atlas, the great value version of Leo Rush, Leon Ruff, Tyler Rust, who just came in with a faction, Diamond Mind, led by Roderick Strong and Malcolm Bivens. Mercedes Martinez, who was on Raw for Retribution, but she's got asthma. I know something about that. But so she ended up going back to NXT, and she was just in a program with Xia Li and, all that good stuff. Bobby Fish from the Undisputed Era, a multi-time NXT Tag Team Champion. I mean, I know he is injury prone beyond injury prone, but hot damn. And then here's my biggest one of them all, Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed, former North American champion, just lost a strap a couple weeks ago to Swerve Scott and had a dark match on Raw. And, well, not dark match, but I mean a main event. It was on Main Event on Hulu. Just weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, I want to say? 4 weeks ago at tops? WWE is up to something here. I know a couple of these people were over the age of 40, Bobby Fish and Mercedes Martinez. But, it is what it is. And, Bobby Fish, I'm not sure what he's going to do. I think he's like 42 or 44, something like that. I know he's got a couple kids that are growing up fast. They're either in their late teens by now or early 20s, depending on how early you have kids. When you're 44, your kids can be 20. But, just a shock. I think WWE's up to something here. They've been releasing so many people. This year, there's been like 45 people that, like, off the top of my head that I can, like, think of, and that's not including behind the scenes people. That's not producers. That's not executives of buttfuck. It's just talent. A few of these guys are going to bounce on their feet real well. We already saw that Bronson Reed put a Twitter message out saying that WWE just made a huge mistake and that, they'll see what they're all about, and tagged New Japan, Impact, AEW, Ring of Honor, and I think one more. I can't remember, but anyways, it is what it is. I'm just like blown away though by all this, talent. Bronson Reed, though, I mean, look, AEW is signing so many freaking people right now that I don't know if they can continue to sign people at the way they are. I know the cons are super wealthy, but it's a lot of money. Especially when you got supposedly dudes like, CM Punk and Daniel Bryan coming in. Those are big money peeps. So I really don't know what, the plan of action from AEW is. Is this just a ploy from from Vinnie Mac to just release as many people possible that he doesn't see immediate interest in, for them to go to AEW and AEW to go bankrupt, trying to sign all these people to compete. I don't know. Yeah, it's a real humid day here in Ohio, so. But like, I just don't get it at this point. How much talent can we release into the competition's hands? The amount of talent that you have released, and earlier this week too, in the span of 1 week, you had Bray Wyatt and Ric Flair gone as well from WWE, a whole umbrella. So you've released a crap ton of talent this week, and some of them being very good. I was really looking forward to Bronson Reed coming up onto the main roster and hopefully something happening with him. But as I see all over Twitter from all these Twitter experts, AEW needs fat guys. So maybe that's where he's going to go. I would have personally, I know he's not bloodline, but he's part Samoan. It'd have been really cool if he was brought in as like a heavy for Roman's faction. That would have been cool. There's 100 different things they could have done with that man. Mercedes Martinez, I really never saw her. I mean, she's a good athlete, good performer, but I never really saw her as like the main event material. So it is what it is on that one for her. But yeah, man, Jake Atlas, I don't know. He can go back to PWG or whatever he came from. I mean, honestly, I could see him going to Impact. But it's just real crappy. So I don't know what the WWE move is here. I don't know what the NXT move is here because there's been reports from boss man Aaron Rift at NoDQ.com that NXT is getting ready to have a shakeup, like a new look, a new logo. There's a whole new feel to the show, which could be good because as of late, NXT has not been the best of what it was before. Maybe because AEW is around. Because people used to watch, like myself. I mean, I love NXT. I still watch it every Tuesday. But people like me would watch NXT for a break from the monotony of Raw and SmackDown. It was a different feel. It felt like you were watching a different company. It still does at times, but over recent months, they have definitely, on certain things gone to like a plateau or even dropped down. It was just, I know a lot of it being in the CWC has to do with it too, and not having like really any fans, and that plays into a lot of things too. But maybe a revamp for NXT will be a good thing. Get some younger talent in there. The last class of Performance Center people they signed was absolutely huge. You had Rick Steiner, his son, come in, who actually was the one who got choked out by Samoa Joe this past Tuesday on NXT during the confrontation with him and Karrion Kross. He was the security guard that got choked out. Fun fact there. Then you have Parker Bardot, who, if anybody is a wrestling fan on Twitter, you've had to see something about this guy. He is the doppelganger of Brock Lesnar. So there's a lot of people that could be coming in and taking spots and stuff, but maybe WWE is getting to that point where they're getting ready to sell. You never know too. That's been a rumor going around for a long time that WWE is in the process of selling to another company, and it honestly would not surprise me. Vince McMahon is 74, 75 years old. Who knows how many years he's really got left. But knowing Vince and the money he has, he'll make himself live to 150. But maybe, he just wants to step out of it and doesn't trust anybody else to, run it. I don't really know the whole situation. I don't work for WWE, especially that high up. So I don't know. But anyways, like, it's just crazy to me of how many superstars and talent, especially great talent, that they have let go over the last, 6, 7 months. It's just, you see some of them have landed on their feet elsewhere, and there's other ones that you don't hear from anymore. And, uh, you know, I just, I just don't get it. What is up, Chris Willis? You handsome bastard. Thanks for joining me, my man. I appreciate you. And wasn't there supposed to be this whole like focus on the cruiserweight division happening in NXT, and then you get rid of a bunch of cruiserweights? I don't know, man. I really don't. WWE's up to something, and it's either going to suck big time or it's going to be an unexpected fuck yeah. Don't know, man. I just don't know. And who's next? You know what I'm saying? Like, who is next on the chopping block? Throw it back for some old viewers who know what that's about. And yeah, Chris, I mean, going to USA wasn't a big mistake for NXT, but it definitely, I don't know, it didn't really do them any favors either. Because the product has gone a total different direction since they have been on TV. I will give you that. But yeah, man, we have Takeover 36 coming up on August 22nd. Who else is going to be around for that? Who else are they going to get rid of next? We obviously know Karrion Kross is coming up the Raw or SmackDown. It could be whatever. They could throw us a ploy and he's on the blue brand. But I really think Raw is where he's going to be. It's just, you got Samoa Joe. You have talks that Pete Dunne's contract's about up. And he's not sure if he's resigning. There's reports of Adam Cole being out of contract right now and hasn't re-signed yet. Supposedly, he had a high-level meeting on SmackDown with Vince McMahon last night. So we'll see what comes out of that. But Adam, if you are leaving, I did pitch this back in March. You can go check my Twitter. This would be the perfect time for Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole to have a loser leaves NXT match at TakeOver 36. Have Adam put over Kyle. Adam can make his exit. Whatever. But I feel that's the match that needs to happen. And hopefully it does. And that'd be titties if it played out that way. Because A, I like calling stuff way in advance. It's fun for me. And 2, it'll help put over another star. And we know Kyle O'Reilly's pretty over already. He's had some, really good main event matches in recent months. He's definitely been the one to stand out the most besides Adam Cole from the Undisputed Era. So I pictured that would have been Roddy Strong. But, Roddy's got his own faction, so we'll see what happens with that. Hopefully he can pick up that cruiserweight strap from Kushida sometime. That would be sweet. Chris Willis says, I'm really looking forward to NXT TakeOver 36, but I just don't have the excitement like I used to have when it comes to takeovers. But no matter what, they always deliver. They do always deliver. I will agree with you that my excitement level for them over recent times has gone down a little bit, but it's still, I know it's going to be a better pay-per-view than what I'm getting from the blue and the red brand. So they're always good. I'm looking forward to this. I'm really, really hoping that if they do it at the CWC, they can at least fill it to like 300-400 people. You know what I mean? Something. Like, just have some type of people besides the, the like 30, 40 people they have surrounding the ring now at most. That would be great. We have a few matches set for TakeOver already. We, obviously we're going to get Dakota Kai versus Raquel Gonzalez. We have Joe versus Karrion. I know we're going to get Swerve versus Phantasma. And tag team match, man, MSK. Who would you like to see MSK go against at TakeOver 36? I mean, we already saw Timothy Thatcher and Tommaso Ciampa. We already seen the Legato kids. We've already seen Grizzled Young Veterans, Imperium. Like, Imperium's, they lost the match recently, but I don't know. Let's just make it a fatal four-way with those teams. Let's just do Legato, MSK, Thatcher, and Ciampa, and GYV. Let's do that. That, or lose Legato kids and put an Imperium. Which, or we can make it a five-way tag dance. That would be dope. But, yeah. But the match that I'm looking forward to the most at TakeOver 36 is Walter against Dragunov for the UK Championship. And remember, kids, the UK Championship only changed hands so far on American soil. Tyler Bate challenged or defended against Pete Dunne at TakeOver Chicago, where Dunne picked up the title. And then at TakeOver New York or Brooklyn, whatever, same state, shoot me if I don't get the right name for it. There's been 36 of them. Can't remember everything. But yeah, Walter beat Dunne in New York. So American soil is where that title changes hands, folks. Could this be Dragunov's time? 800 and some days for Walter as champion. Even though I don't count half of them because it was quarantines. But whatever. Anyways, back to the NXT Purge. Wish you guys the best. I know a lot of you will pop up on the independent circuit. I've seen a lot of people doing it already. Good luck to y'all. I'm going to wrap it up here for about 20 minutes, and that's all I really need to do is talk for about 20 minutes. So we'll see what comes in the next few days. Maybe there'll be some more releases. We don't know. We never know, especially this many releases. And it just still blows my mind that they did it during SmackDown. They announced everything during fucking SmackDown. So way to take away viewers from your show, because obviously I quit paying attention to SmackDown as soon as I saw the releases, because I went into Twitter. I went into the Twitter sphere, folks, and was gone for the night, and then said screw it and turned on Goon, which is a great freaking movie. If you've never seen it, go watch it. But yeah, so I'm the Cleaver calling Andrew, yo. If you enjoyed this video, click the like button. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. That'd be really great. I'm a little over 2,000 subscribers, so thank you very much. I appreciate that. But yeah, man, if you want to follow me on Twitter, literally my Twitter handle is right here. No DQ Colin Andrew. Or you can go to nodq.com/Colin. That takes you right to my Twitter page as well. And always, support nodq.com. Check out the latest NoDQ review, number 150 from this past Thursday over on nodq.com. Always a good time doing that. And yeah, so enjoy your Saturday. Let me know in the comments what you think about all these releases and all that good jazz. And until next time, peace and love, folks. Later.